It's my birthday. If you're rewatching this, I would suggest you jump forward to about the 2 minute mark or so. Give give people a chance to get in, and then we'll get going. I want to say thank you for the stuff I received from my birthday from my family. I got the hat and some slippers from my wife. I got some pro clubs from my daughter and her husband. Got some sunglasses from my son. Oh yeah, the hat and the slippers were from my oldest daughter as well. So shout out to all of you guys. Appreciate you, Q. So what are we gonna talk shit about tonight? What's up, Thomas Kimmel? How you doing tonight, bro? I'm doing well. Hope you are also. Got the throwback hat with the little rope on it. Remember when I first became a Niner fan? That's kind of how the hats were. So I really like that one. No, I didn't see it, Ezekiel. I'll have to check it out. I haven't been in my email recently. I'll check it out. So, what's up, Revelation Airsoft? How you doing tonight? I feel your pain with that one. Yeah, it's definitely not our year, Mr. Warhammer. How you doing tonight? That's all right though. We have a strong roster. We just had a lot of injuries, and I don't like to use that as an excuse. Uh, oh, yeah, you know what? I don't have it. I'll read it tomorrow night. Uh, Revelation Airsoft says, "Thank you for saying hi back. I just want to bet. I just want $1,000. Thank you so much for saying hi back to me. Yeah, no problem. I hope you're doing well." So it's the birthday. Another year in the books, basically. Um, as we're recording right now, I was being born 52 years ago. God damn, that's a long time. Really? Within the next 28 hours, huh? YouTube community guidelines. Shout out to you. I notice you guys don't like my recovery videos. Anytime I tag sobriety or addiction or something in there, it always gets ad suitability. So, yeah, shout out to you. What's up, Juan? How you doing tonight, bro? Damn, I won him $1,000 all because you said hi back to him. I think that's why he meant. Oh, okay. At the casino again, huh? Damn. Well, good luck, bro. Hope you do well. What's up, Crockett? Says I was born in 73. I was born in 72. End of 72, but damn near 73. So, yeah, it's the birthday live. Just chilling. Probably going to go hit the gym here in a little bit. You know, regular program, basically. Uh, One says, I don't gamble. I just smoke cigars and drink beer, right? Ezekiel says, YouTube piss off. Appreciate you, Crockett. Yeah, so it's almost over. I'm literally 52 years ago being wiped off and put into an incubator at this point. Yeah, I was born emergency C-section. This was, I think this was before. What's up, Mexican G? How you doing? I think this may have been before sonograms were a thing. Had they not took me C-section, I would have been born stillborn because my umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck. So the fact that I was born C-section saved my life. What's up, Jimmy? My old lady gambles. I tell her to slide you if she wins. That's right. Appreciate you, brother. Be safe out there. So did anybody see the fight between Boxer from Paradigm Media and Mile High Hustle? I was watching a little bit of it earlier. They finally released it. Yeah, it's my birthday today, Juan. The big 5-2, brother. So I was watching a little bit of the fight, and I always wonder, why do these YouTubers, it wasn't a good fight at all. It wasn't a good fight at all. Yeah, you're right, Ezekiel. Yeah, that was ugly. That was super ugly. And the thing is, I watch Paradigm Media. I don't know why I can't say that tonight. And I enjoy his content, but that all that Terminator talk and how tough dude is, and he's never lost a fight. Like, why would you even take the fight, Boxer? Come on, bro. Like, I don't have a dog in the fight on this one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. I haven't watched Mile High Hustle's um, content, but Boxer he's big. He's carrying a lot of weight, and there were claims that he shouldn't have been medically cleared to fight and all this stuff. But why get in the ring? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Ezekiel. Why get in the ring? You have way more to lose as far as reputation goes than you do to gain. If you would have went in there and slept, dude, like monetarily, you would have made some money. Thanks, Cora. I appreciate it. Monetarily, you would have made some money, but the loss really was not a good look. And then making a bunch of excuses after the loss is even a worse look. This guy Boxer, he was somebody in the Department of Corrections for that Big Four organization out of the North. And he's like 57 years old. I mean, shout out to him for getting in the ring. Dude can definitely take a punch, but that shit was sloppy as hell. And I'm not knocking it. I'm not trying to be one of these YouTube guys. Not tonight, Mexican G. Good try though. You're always trying it, but yeah, Cora says, if anyone wants to send a little birthday money to my dad's Cash App, go for it. I am not soliciting anybody's money, okay? It is in the description of this, so I think it's money sign Broken Bobby 72, but it's in the description. But I am not asking anybody for anything. I get mines, So, I mean, if anybody feels so inclined, I definitely won't say no. Hey, happy holidays. I don't know what your name is. Symbol says, "Hey, Bobby, what's happening? Happy holidays, brother. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you as well." I'll give you a great cigar when I visit your yard. That's right. Uh, get on the. No, that's not happening, Ezekiel. So yeah, it wasn't a good fight. Honestly, Boxer looked really slow, and I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying I would have did a better job. Like that's not what my channel. Uh, I appreciate you. Like I said, I'm gonna call you Symbol because I don't know what that means. Yeah, you definitely should. you know, and like I said, respect to him for getting in there and doing his best. But like it was just ugly. Like I'm not. Uh, you have such nice legs. New name should be Sleepy, says Mexican G. Yeah, uh, like he was stumbling around and stuff. Like he looked real sloppy, and it's unfortunate, because at one time he was and I'm sure he still is very respected. Um, he's not on the good side of his organization anymore, but you know, people knew what he was capable of, and it wasn't a good look. So, um, a drunk Santa, really, bro? A coffeeed up Santa, maybe. Yeah, so I'm entering my 53rd year on this planet, and you don't feel any different when I was entering my 52nd. it's all it's all the same old shit, to be honest. I do like the hat. I do like my son got me some sunglasses. Man, Juan, it seems like just yesterday I was like 20 years old holding my first daughter, and she was a baby. And now here we are, grandchildren and stuff. Yeah, and I agree with that, Mexican G. He says, I'm joking. Maybe he had squabbles when he was young. Father Time beats us all. Yeah. And I've heard a couple people's takes on the fight, and some people were talking some big shit on dude. And, talking about that's why in the system everybody uses weapons and stuff because, people look up to you. And taking a big L like that can really hurt your credibility. And, it is what it is. I'm not here to comment on those organizations. They're doing their thing and shout out to them. But, you know, I'm making you feel old. I'm almost 3 times your age. Yeah, no. Just another day in the life, though, to be honest. Went out and looked at some Christmas lights earlier. Some people be going all out with that stuff. We stopped at this house, like National Lampoon's Chevy Chase on that Christmas Vacation movie would have been jealous. And I can just imagine that meter for the electric just. That's a $10,000 bill right there. What's up, Joel? I don't necessarily wish I was 18 again, but life does catch up with us. It was cool, Joel. How you doing? You staying strong, bro? Q says my birthday in 20 days. That's right. He's coming up next. So, yeah, it was a good day, though. Yeah. Mexican G says I'm 23, but I still love me some Christmas. I do too. That's right. Congrats, Joel. Shout out to you. Boxer been out for a hot minute. He stopped programming. Yeah. And that's honestly the thing. Like when you're doing time, like when I paroled, like I was 174 pounds. Now, if now I'm about 40 pounds heavier than that and about 20 years older. So, you know, Q says thought he was at least 38. You talking about Mexican G? Damn. No, he's 23. He's young buck. So, yep, there's the hat. And my son got me some sunglasses. I got some new pro clubs. It's a good day, you know. I'm those bloody shoes. Nah, I got the dirty Air Maxes on. Is it because I don't use slang? Says Mexican G. He's saying, why do you think he's so old? Hey, handle that, Juan. Shout out to you, bro. And Merry Christmas to you and the fam. No, 38 ain't that old. I was still in pretty good shape when I was 38. I mean, I'm in decent shape now, but just carrying too much weight. Just carrying too much weight. I need to trim down about 30. But it's difficult. Appreciate you, Juan. Yeah. I seen a Arrowhead truck in the yard the other day. I thought it was you, but it wasn't. Mexican G says 40 still young, even 50 ain't that bad. Yeah, exactly, you know. Why are you blooding so hard tonight? I'm all flamed out, huh? All I need is the red Dickie pants, and it will be it would be unanimous. So, yep. I seen a thing on TikTok the other day. Made me laugh. It said, Jay-Z's song, I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. It said, I guess he's got 100 problems now. Show me the bottom of your shoes. Man, I can't bend like that, Q. So, will the young eventually become the old if they, yeah, no doubt about it, you know? Nah, I didn't hear nothing about that, Ezekiel. I got red bottoms on. No, they're black bottoms. Red bottoms as far as no, I got jeans on. Yeah, that stuff's all bad there though. Damn, we're just getting started. I'm almost ready for a restroom break here. That coffee is catching up, I'll tell you. So, what's everybody up to on this fine Saturday night? I'm just chilling. Make sure you go over and check out that video about what it's like to go to a AA or NA meeting. You know, if you're getting into sobriety and you've never been to a meeting, check it out. I think it will be helpful. I'm a blood now. Not exactly, but okay. It's funny, when I was younger, I would never wear red. I think I'm going to run and use the restroom real quick, guys. Give me a second. This is a good time to hit that like button, to subscribe to the channel, and become a member. That's the best birthday gift you could give. Hit that join button and check it out, you know? I mean, anyways, let me go to the restroom real quick. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. See if you guys can find G, and I'll be back in just a minute. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? Juan says, for only $39.99, you get a membership. But wait, there's more. If you act now, if you get a membership in the next 30 minutes, I'll give you a cigarette. And get a red background. Damn. Totally flaming out, huh? All right, so where were we? We were talking about Boxer and Mile High Hustle. I want to see Mile High Hustle fight Tony now from stories and see how that goes. Tony had some lame ass belt after he was the YouTube champion. These guys, I don't know if they're making some serious dough off of these fights or not. I don't think that many people watch them, honestly. You know, the prison genre is like a subculture. It's not, I doubt anybody that isn't from Cali or, you know, that watches YouTube is checking that stuff out. Maybe if you get Death from Lockdown 23-1, he's got a big following. Fluffy says Biden 2024. Wow. You're a little late to the party, Fluffy, on that one. I think it's a little late for that. And then he says mega. No Diddy. Oh my God. Well, welcome to the chat, Fluffy. Jake Paul versus Biden, and he will actually be Sleepy Joe when Jake gives him the right hook. That's elder abuse. That would not be right at all. Okay. Will Smith, lowercase crazy, says, my sister's pregnant. Well, congratulations. Mexican G says, I heard Diddy is the llavero where he's locked up. Hey, money. I knew you were going to say that, Will Smith. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I know money can make that happen, though, Mexican G. He elderly abused Mike Tyson, so what's the difference? Well, Mike Tyson can find the ring. If, if Joe Biden were to be in that fight, he'd have to have some handlers show him where the ring's at and help him up. He'd probably fall on the steps trying to get in. And I don't know, he might just get in there and fall down without being touched. Yeah, that would be foul. Hell, I wouldn't even want to see Trump in there with Biden. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, you know. What's up, Monster Blood? It says, I'm not even joking either. It was on the news. He has inmates cleaning his cell. You know, some people, Ty says, hey, dude, I finally have 2 weeks off Yeska. Hey, shout out to you, Ty. Congratulations on that, bro. That's awesome. Are you going to meetings? Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, even in Cali, like money, the ability to earn in Cali is power. You know, if you got the clavo, then people are going to love you, you know? Um, it just is what it is. People may overlook some things just because you got the pipeline, you know? Yeah, that would be interesting. I think Trump's got him by about 60 pounds, though. But Barack's about 20 years younger, so uh yeah, absolutely, you know. And that's the thing, like their politics aren't the same out there as they are here. You know, from what I hear, when people have funny charges, they'll like extort them and stuff and continue to let them on that chat support change, hit the like. Ty says, anyone on that chat support change, hit the like. Appreciate you, bro. Uh, but you know, like their politics are different. Like they'll live around people like that, whereas we won't, and they'll just extort them. But I don't know why. You know, money isn't always important, right? But you know, living with people that you know, Diddy didn't necessarily. I don't know all the details there, but I don't know if there's any minors involved. But somebody that has a fetish for minors, like I don't want their money. I just want to beat on them in a prison environment. Let me be clear about that now. All right, I'm not saying I'm running around looking for SOs or anything because you know I have a life and stuff. But although I ain't gonna lie, I'd be looking up everybody on Megan's Law. That's a good question. Juan says, you think Raza will start accepting people who locked it up over bad calls now that yards are being mixed up? I think that's definitely a possibility. And I think if I've heard of situations where people can like pay a fine or something to like a big homie and get cleared to come back and program. So yeah, I think they got to figure something out because there's so many PCs now that you know, like when I was doing time, there weren't very many SNY yards. They were starting to pop up more and more, but now like every prison's got an SNY yard. And I was talking to the homie a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me there's only like 2 level 2 yards that we can program on now because everything else is SNY. Most of the threes are good, and almost all the fours are good, but like there's like 2 level 2s in the whole state, 33 pins. That's wild. Yeah, definitely way too many bad calls made, one. Definitely. people pencil whipping people because the big homies weren't there to see what was going on. Jealousy and envy and all that type of stuff got a lot of good homeboys caught up, you know. Yeah, so anyways, uh yeah, and I think so too, Mexican G. He says, I think there's gonna be a new program soon. The old ways are dying out. Yeah. And I heard something on YouTube where a lot of people were being made recently. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And new faces in those positions of power is definitely going to shake things up, you know? Things definitely aren't the same now as they were when I was doing time, or, you know, so. But, you know, things are like it's almost as if it's gone back to like the 70s and 80s before they took all the big homies off the main lines. And, you know, it's a whole different environment in there nowadays. Like the county jail, I was told, like, there's like not really very many rules that are being enforced as far as, you know, what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Like people drinking in the day rooms and stuff. Like that stuff was never acceptable when I was doing time. Like you would get regulated by your own people for that shit because you're running the risk of creating a major incident over you being intoxicated out in a common area. You know, if you were going to drink or something, you had to keep that shit in the cell. So, yeah, things are definitely changing, but you know, that's life. Things are everything's constantly changing, and the people who are able to adapt the best are the ones that win, you know? Yeah, it seems that way, huh, Mexican G? He says seems like it's going to be a free for all soon. Yeah. I mean, they want to mix these inmates like it's just hazard pay for them for the Department of Corrections. You know, uh, and you're exactly right, Ty. He says, "Remember, folks, we want the next generation to be better laced up than we were, knowing the system isn't for our kids." And you're absolutely right, and that's why I talk about sobriety on here because you know a lot of people ended up in the joint over you know being under the influence or of alcohol or something, and you know growing up like you wanted to get laced up on what are the politics in there and what am I supposed to do and that sort of stuff. Now we need to start lacing up our youngsters on how to be a good man or a woman in society, how to take care of our family, how to raise our children. You know what I mean? uh Q says my brother's neighbor got jumped when he was in for playing chess with the North. Yeah, that stuff definitely could happen, you know, like you don't there's a lot of rules. And if somebody don't lace you up, you could get in a wreck real easy, you know. uh Juan says the SNY yards are regulating harder than the main line now in some pintas. Yeah, and I agree. Like those guys, you know, when I was doing time, they would always tell us, "Oh, those fools are soft over there," you know, like they couldn't hang with you know general population, and like we always had this picture of them vatos like they were you know soft as a marshmallow over there. But the thing is, if you got rolled up on some dirty politics and you were a soldier on the main line, chances are you're still a soldier. You're just a soldier for a different team now, you know. So yeah, I agree with you there. Mexican G says, well, they are better laced up. The Cayes are dead. Homies ain't active on the streets anymore. They are doing better than the home. Yeah, I agree. Uh, okay. She says, but my brother was chilling with everyone right now, but people kind of fear him. Yeah. So, yeah, that fight happened with Boxer and Mile High, and it wasn't what I expected. Uh, Ty says, teach your kids how to have the goal to retire at 50 and start early. Stack your money and live the honest life. I'm speaking from 15 years in trucking. That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, you get that little 10% set aside right off the bat, and you just get used to not having it. That way, you're not stressing later in life about, am I ever going to be able to retire, or am I going to work up until noon on the day of my funeral type of shit. So, yeah, that's definitely good advice for the youngsters, though. So, yeah, make sure your kids get a job they like. Nothing worse than going to a job. Yeah, no doubt about that, Mexican G. No doubt about it. And when you find that job you like, keep it, you know? Um, but at the same time, don't quit the job you have until you have another one lined up. You know, when I was younger, I was real erratic when I worked, and the slightest little thing, I would just quit. I'd walk off the job, tell them to eat a dick, basically. And now I'm not the happiest with my job. You know what I mean? Uh, but I know that I have a good job, so I ain't going nowhere until that golden ticket arrives. uh, Juana Vale says, my version of retirement is working a regular job at 55, not working. Exactly. That's right. Being able to cut it back a bit, right? And not be so hard pressed to push all the hours. That's right. Because ultimately that's what it's about. It's about freedom, right? I mean, freedom on many different levels. I mean, freedom from incarceration, freedom from addiction, and all that stuff. And to me, it all goes hand in hand. Maybe for some other people it don't. I know when I was in the game, I knew a lot of old people that have never been busted, but that wasn't the way I functioned. Basically, I had 6 months or less to hurry up and do what I needed to do, and then it was time for another violation. One time it was 4 days, and I was back on a violation. So, yeah, me and the substances and the alcohol just don't mix. I am not. Juan says, I'll catch you later, brother. Merry Christmas and stay safe out there. Same to you, bro. Much love and respect, homie. You be careful out there, and Merry Christmas to you and yours. So, I like to say that word a lot, don't I? So, it's like my filler word. So, yeah, after that fight, though, with Boxer and Mile High, there's been like a bunch of drama. Uh, yeah, Ty says, I think we have to break the mold. Absolutely. Break that cycle, right? Like my father went to the joint. I did. I don't want my son to end up there. That's the last thing I want. And I don't think that's going to happen. He's a good kid. So, Mexican G says, we never truly own anything. Even when we pay a house off, it's not truly yours. Absolutely. Because with the property taxes and everything, you're right. I think that's why they thought you were older, Mexican G, because you do speak very intelligently about stuff like that. So I'm trying to stop saying that word. Hit that like button, guys, if you would. I would appreciate it. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. This channel is about sobriety and breaking the mold, as the Mexican G said. You know, just because that's what's been going on in our family for generations doesn't mean that we have to do it too. You know, there's a better life out there. It's just a matter of figuring out how to do that, because a lot of us didn't have role models that were doing that better life. So now it's up to us to figure that out and provide that for our children so that they see what that better life is, and they're not just waiting to catch that CDC number. Yeah, I had a V number late 2004, and I gave it back to them in, like, I think it was late 2008. You know what? Exactly, Q. I never took it off of top messages. I wonder if I've missed anything. I don't think so. Yeah, it always starts off on top messages. I have to change it to all messages, or else I may be missing stuff. So if I missed anybody's comments, my apologies. Absolutely. Ty says, support your community to join a union or learn a trade. Save a life, make change. Absolutely. And, and that's something that we display to our children all the time, right? They see how we do things, and they tend to want to emulate what we are. So, you know, if we're a bad guy out there doing bad things, and chances are that's what they're going to do as well. So by doing the type of things Ty was talking about, it's putting out a good message to our next generation to do even better, you know? Yeah. Mexican G says trade schools are a great route, better than college, in my opinion. Definitely can be. Definitely can be. So we're almost at 45 minutes. I think we'll take it to the hour mark, and then we'll shut it down for the night. I'm off for 5 days, guys. Man, today's day one. So mini vacation going on. We'll probably be doing lives most of those days. We'll see how it goes. You know, we'll get a few in for sure. Well, maybe I'll come on and we'll talk about how my Niners do tomorrow night. We'll see. They got Miami. Miami's got a similar record to us, so I feel pretty good about that game. And then next week we got Detroit, and we probably won't be coming on Sunday night. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll play spoiler for those guys, and Minnesota will end up winning the division. From now on, you should call your lives, talk to Bobby about whatever you want. Every live is like a Q&A, right? What's on your mind? Let's talk about it. Wow. Q says, I have a buddy doing HVAC, owns his own business now, and doesn't go home until he makes at least 8 G's each day. Damn, that's crazy. It's good, though, you know? It's real good. So go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Doesn't mean you weren't about it. Just means you are about showing the ones watching you change. Yeah. Yes, sir. I agree. And, you know, 8 racks a day. Good Lord, says Mexican G, right? Man. I'd hate to see what his tax returns look like. My God, that's hefty. You're buying steaks and cars for Governor Newsom if you're in Cali. And now they got this damn bird flu going on. I've seen a picture of eggs at Stater Brothers for the flat, like the pack of 60, $44. Good God. That is wild. I eat a lot of eggs too, so right? So, oh man, I can't even imagine just the eggs killing us. Yeah, that man. And then I heard Newsom declared a state of emergency over this bird flu. I don't know if it's transferring over to people or what, but they said there was a case of the bird flu in Cali. He declared a state of emergency. Man, that it's feeling COVID like again. And same president. Imagine that. It's always something, Mexican G. It's always something. I swear. Can't we all just get along and be happy? Swine flu like. Oh shit, okay. Yeah. It's his gain of function labs where they take these diseases and make them stronger. Like, I don't know why they do that shit. Like, things can't slip out of the lab. Or are they even slipping out of the lab? Are they being sent out? Uh, that's right. Ty says, went from opium addiction, kicking it around homies, to West Coast riding, making 100K a year with medical paid. That's right. Sounds like you got a good union job there, huh? With the medical paid. Oh man, every year it bumps up a little bit more, I swear, and they cover a little bit less with my job. But yeah, I hear you. Mexican G says, "Got to expect the worst and hope for the best." Yes, sir. Man, to do it, make vaccines for the issues, cause the problem, solve the problem, get paid. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that would have been wild. I heard most of the joints were locked down. I seen some videos from LA County where these fools were passing a cup around trying to get COVID because they were giving compassionate releases for people with COVID. Oh my God. I know that first round was of COVID was pretty rough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. But it seems like the drone stories have kind of quieted down a little bit though. Always something going on though. I swear. I don't know what normal is anymore. Yeah, man. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, COVID was rough. I didn't get it for a long time, but once they took the COVID hours away, then I got COVID at work. Well, I didn't get it necessarily at work, but then I got it. Like mine wasn't too bad, but some family really got it really bad. Well, we're coming up on 50 minutes. Uh, it's funny that COVID didn't happen when Trump was, you know. Ty says, I fight every day Mexican cheese, but I started a trucking company with my little brother and never looked back. I support people to aim for success. That's right. That's what's up. Yeah. Trucking is a great industry, I think, Like I've been had my class A since '09. And one thing I will say is ever since I got that class A, it's usually not hard to find a job. So Mexican G says, I'm glad you made it, homeboy. Yeah, I agree. And you will, definitely. You're still young, but you got a good head on your shoulders. So you're heading in the right direction. It's just a matter of getting that opportunity and taking advantage of it. All right, guys. So I think we're going to shut this down at about the 1 hour mark. Yeah, and that's what it is, Mexican G. Just got to find your route. I was going to school to, um, I was going to be a drug and alcohol counselor. And they did prison reform as I was finishing up my program, and it killed the job that I wanted. And I wanted to go work in Corcoran as a substance abuse counselor. And they killed that job. But I didn't give up, and I ended up working with the carnival who helped me to achieve my class A. So, when one door closes, another one opens. You just got to keep your eyes open and keep your head on the swivel for the right opportunity. And the only reason I got that opportunity because I worked really hard for these guys. And, okay, that's cool though. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Ty's right about that. There's definitely programs that help folks get into CDL opportunities. All right, I'll check it out, Ezekiel. So if anybody has any last minute questions, go ahead and drop them now. We're going to be shutting down in shortly, the next 7 or 8 minutes. Do me a favor, hit that like button while you're in here. And if you're new, be sure to subscribe. Check out my playlist. I have stuff on recovery and how I got clean. Stuff on prison, stuff on county jail. Hey, buenos noches, Mexican G. You're always appreciated. What's your question, Q? So yeah, be sure to check out my playlist. They're broken into playlists. That way, if there's something that interests you in particular, you can check it out. I have like 350 videos up. Well, 350 between shorts, videos, lives. There's like 350 up. So a little bit of everything that might interest you. Definitely something you'll find interesting, I'm sure. I definitely will, Ezekiel. I appreciate you. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a wood could? The man, is that a tongue twister? That's a lot of wood, I'll tell you. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here. We'll probably be back on again tomorrow night, so be on the lookout for that. Remember, it's just about building a strong foundation around you. Check out that video on going to an AANA meeting if you've never been. Mexican G has the answer. um, if you've never been to an AA or an NA meeting and you're thinking about it, it can be a little intimidating. But don't be intimidated by it. By going there, you will hear a message that will hopefully inspire you to pursue the path that others have taken. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Everybody be safe and be smart in what you're doing out there. The streets are dangerous, but anyways, don't look at the mountain, guys. Just start climbing. I'll probably be back on tomorrow night. If not, I'll be on Monday night. So be on the lookout for that. And have a good one, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.